Hey folks, Tennessee Brando here. So Senator Rand Paul out of Kentucky recently voted against VA benefits because he said that soldiers couldn't actually prove that they got their health conditions while serving in the military. And he actually, Rand Paul of all people, stands up and quotes the CDC to give reasons as to why we shouldn't help them when they come back home. This is hypocrisy 101, folks. Get a load of this.
This bill puts our economy, though, at risk by creating presumptions of service connection for the most common of ailments. For example, this legislation creates a presumption of service connection for Vietnam veterans for hypertension. But according to the CDC, 50% of men and 44% of women in the United States have hypertension. More than 60% of people over the age of 60 have hypertension. In total, the CDC estimates that 116 million Americans have hypertension. The legislation also creates a presumption of service connection for global war on terror veterans for asthma. The CDC estimates that 1 in 12 people have asthma, which is approximately 25 million Americans.
Now, folks, I did not serve in the military, but I do have a message for Rand Paul. You don't need any proof that these conditions came from their time in military service. You've already got the proof. If they signed up to fight for our country and they did and they're home now, they need our help. That's all the proof that you need. I'm so sick of these conservative politicians acting like they're the only ones that supports troops, like they're the only ones that's for the military, they're the only ones that's patriotic. They love to start a war, they love for Toby Keith to write a country song about it so they can tie a yellow ribbon around a tree, wave their flags, and have a big parade. And if someone like us stands up and criticizes one thing about whatever war it is they're trying to fight, we get told, well, you're unpatriotic. You don't love your country. You hate the flag. You hate America. And it's none of those things. And then when we turn around and say, hey, these people fought for their country, now they're back home, they're needing some help, we get told, well, you're a socialist, you can't be giving them handouts. So which is it? Who's really for the troops here? That's my question. If you're all for sending them into harm's way, if you're all for sending them in to fight a battle that you're never going to fight, Rand Paul is going to sit in an air-conditioned room and watch. He's going to go on news networks and just sit around at a round table and give his opinion about it. He's never going to be there. He's never going to serve. He's never going to come home with the battle scars. He's never going to come home with the mental wounds. All he's ever going to do is just sit there and watch it unfold and then spout his opinion about it. And then he wants us to sit back and act like he is the patriotic one, that he needs proof. Did you really serve? They don't need any proof. They proved it when they signed up. They proved it when they fought. And you want to call me a socialist for wanting to help them? Or you want to call me unpatriotic because I didn't approve of the war they went to in the first place? Then so be it. But it's so interesting to me how that conservatives will treat troops. I've noticed because I did not serve in the military, but I was married to a veteran. And I was so surprised at how conservatives treated her simply because she leaned to the left. It was amazing to me if I was reading the comment section that she was in. If a veteran was in that comment section that was of the right wing and for that way of thinking, then all I saw replying to them was, thank you so much for your service. Thank you for your service to our country. But if my ex chimed in to say one word that disagreed with what they were saying, well, hell, you signed up for it. Huh, ain't no draft anymore. You know what you was getting into. You can't be coming on here complaining now. So basically, if you're a Republican, if you're a conservative and you fight for your country, then you're a patriotic person. If you come out of the military and you have, left-leaning viewpoints, then, oh, well, I guess you're just a communist like the rest of us. But I'm just going to go on record right now and say this. I don't care who a veteran voted for. I don't care which way that a veteran leaned. If someone serves their country, they go over there and the things they have to see and the things they have to live through and the things they have to live through and the battles they have to face when they come back home. Again, I don't know what it's like to be there, but I know that the battles they fight at home are sometimes harder than the ones they faced while they were there. And you're going to abandon them. You're going to say, no, you can't prove you got it from that, so we can't help you. It's just utter bullshit, folks. It's absolute bullshit that we would treat veterans that way. If you're going to send them, if you're going to ask them to do that, then when they come back home, they should be taken care of. And I don't care who they voted for. I do not care if they're a Trump supporter. If you're a veteran watching this and you're a Trump supporter, I think you should have the same benefits as every other veteran. I think you guys should shit on a golden toilet for the rest of your lives for what you did for this country. It does not matter if I agree with you or not. But people like Rand Paul and these conservative politicians, they will continue to use them as stage props. They'll continue to use it as a way to fuel their propaganda. And it's bullshit and it's sickening. He does not need any proof that these people got their conditions. They proved it when they signed up.